down, the ball will come nicely onto the bat. Captain wins the toss and is elected to bat first. These players will be taking the field today. Both teams look balanced and eager to perform.
Ladies and gents, please stand up for the national anthems.
Welcome everyone to this wonderful venue. We have the umpires walking out with the new ball in their hand. Pace bowler into the attack. There must be some nerves as the batsman is set to face his first ball. Good shot for a single. Well, the captain has been very smart with his bowling changes. Couldn't time that well as you would have liked. Oh, he's thrown it wide. I tell you what, the slow ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. Turned away for a single. That was a poor throw. Needs to be a lot more accurate. Well, that is glorious. Absolutely glorious. Perfect timing. The crowd is enjoying every bit of this action. Oh, beats the edge and the batsman has played all around that one. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Oh, that's the beauty of a delivery. The bowler really unlucky to not get an edge on that one. The batsman should watch the ball closely and get in line at the ball. Wow, he's picked the bones of that one. He looks in good touch. Well, that's a six. The power is extraordinary. Wow, that is extraordinary. That's a magnificent hit for a six. I know he's a fierce competitor and doesn't shy away from a challenge, but that is just crossing the line, I think. Ah, that's a beautiful shot. And in the gap too. This must be hurting the captain. He needs his bowler to be more disciplined with his lines. Directed. As a batsman, one should never take on his arm. Good shot for a single. Oh, that's found the edge of the bat. Good delivery. You really need to be on your toes at this level while fielding. That's a beauty. The batsman had to play at that one. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Good bowling. It beats him all ends up. The batsman should watch the ball closely and get in line at the ball. Good shot for a single. Nice throw straight to the top of the stumps. But it seems like the bowler prefers to bowl from this end. That's a beauty. The batsman had to play at that one. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Superb delivery, can't do much with that. Spinner brought into the attack. Well, that brings us to the end of the power play. Fielding captain can now have more fielders outside the inner circle. That's hit hard. That's hit for 6. That's a great shot. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. Good shot by the batsman. Can they steal a second here? Good shot for a single.
Creeping up on him, Ash, creeping up on him.
Bowl straight through. Fantastic bowling. And there comes the celebration, and the crowd loves it. He must be so disappointed with that shot. It's very important as a bowler to make the batsman play. Oh, that's a good connection for the batsman. That's what we call good stop. Saved a certain boundary. Poor running between the wickets. Really poor. Well, that is glorious. Absolutely glorious. Perfect timing. Good fielding, saving crucial runs for his team. The umpire thinks otherwise. And he decides not to take the review. That's a beauty. The batsman had to play at that one. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Missed time, should be taken, and is taken. Batsman takes the long walk back to the pavilion. The close-in fielders should be on their toes to ensure that the batsman stays on strike. Beauty from the bowler, zips past the edge. Batsman losing his concentration there. Poor ball, but that's a sensational shot. That's going to be four. Magnificent striking from the batsman. Shot, that's an excellent cricket shot. He gets four for it. Will he take him on again? Let's see. Exceptional. What a catch. Full marks for the catch. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. Impressed by the field sets by the captain is making the batsman play false shots. Good shot for a single. Looks like he enjoys space on the ball. Looks more confident when there's space on the ball. Oh, that's good. Not good if you're a batsman. Turned away for a single. Wow, that was a really wide throw. Poor running between the wickets, really poor. Very good running between the wickets. Spinner brought back from the other end. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. Poor ball, but that's a sensational shot. That's going to be four. Well, you can sense something is going to happen here. The bowler not allowing the batsman to free his arms. Glorious. Absolutely glorious. He's too good a player not to take advantage of anything loose. Not a great ball, and that has been hammered. Terrific shot. Looks in good batting form.
Creep it up on him.
Now that struck beautifully. Terrific shot that. He's too good a player not to take advantage of anything loose. Good shot for a single. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. Now how close is that one? But the umpire says not out. And he decides not to take the review. Well, the captain has been very smart with his bowling changes. Glorious. Absolutely glorious. This must be hurting the captain. He needs his bowler to be more disciplined with his lines. Good bowling, it beats him all ends up. The batsman should watch the ball closely and get in line at the ball. Good shot for a single. He really had to reach for the ball to collect it. I tell you what, the slow ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. Beautiful bowling, hitting the right legs. Batsman losing his concentration there. Beautiful shot by the batsman, that's 4 more. Magnificent striking from the batsman. He's very lucky to get away with that. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Cracking delivery, almost unplayable. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Found the gap beautifully, and that races away to the boundary again. Very important to keep wickets in hand, because in the death overs, they'll have that security. Very well struck. Nobody's going to catch that unless in the crowd. He has hit that exactly where he wanted to. That is glorious. Perfect timing and placement. The crowd is enjoying every bit of this action. No ball called. Batsman all set to cash in on this free hit. Good shot for a single. Well bowled, past the edge of the bat. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Not a great ball, and that has been hammered. Terrific shot. That ball deserved a boundary. This must be hurting the captain. He needs his bowler to be more disciplined with his lines. Oh, that's hit him. Got into an awkward position there. There is a little bit on the surface for the bowlers. It's also good for batting. Wonderful sound of the bat, and that's a six. These two gentlemen have played really well and have been finding the gaps at will. Important partnership this. Lovely timing, ball hitting the sweet spot. That's a beauty. The batsman had to play at that one. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Well, that is glorious. Absolutely glorious. Perfect timing. Wonderful 50, and the crowd applauds. Last ball coming up. Squeeze a single there. Good running. Bullseye. What a throw. Flat and fast. End of the first inning won't be long before we resume this thrilling contest.